inside the brain. Okay, right? So the first and the second, the first and the second lie to the right and the left of the brain. The third ventricle is in the center of the brain. The fourth ventricle to the rear of the head, rear of the head, piche, and below the third ventricle. The fifth cave is near the hypothalamus. Okay. Sixth and seventh composed of four higher ethers of the physical plane. ये जो sixth and seventh है ना वो नीचे है, दिख रहा है? हाँ? This is somewhere here, along the spine, which is coming and meeting the base head. Okay. The sixth and seventh composed of four higher ethers of the physical plane. They extend down the tiny microscopic tube of the spinal cord, which we call the Sushumna. There are only a few of these 12 spiritual centers open or active, and they have little influence in one's daily life. हमारे 12 spiritual centers में कुछ ही open है और active है, और उनका जो contribution है for our daily life at present state of evolution, the contribution is very less. The contribution is very less. As the soul progresses spiritually, tiny valves leading down the spinal column will open one by one. जैसे जैसे आत्मा की उन्नति होती जाएगी, इस स्पाइनल कॉर्ड के रास्ते में जितने छोटे छोटे valves हैं, वो धीरे धीरे से खुलते जाएंगे. Eventually, the initiate spiritualizes the last three pairs of nerves, which in turn open the 12 spiritual centers in the brain. Flood the physical form with transforming and rejuvenating power, changing the human to the master. आखिर में, the three pairs of nerves which will open in the end will open all the 12 spiritual centers in the brain. Okay? ऐसे 12 nerves हैं बोले?
12 nerves.
ठीक है. आखिर में 3 pairs of nerves, मतलब 6 nerves आखिर में खुलते हैं. कुछ ऐसे cross में होता है, opposite. So these nerves, when they open up, the 12 spiritual centers, 7 in the brain and few in the spinal cord, all will open up. And they will transform and rejuvenate the person, और इंसान human से superhuman हो जाएगा. मतलब ये सब होने के बाद हम human से superhuman होते हैं, बोलने का मतलब. ठीक है? Okay. So from an ordinary being to an alchemist of the first magnitude, capable of transforming lead into gold. Capable of transforming lead into gold. तो ये सब कहानी मास्टर ने सब प्रेयर्स में ऐड किया है. The prayer that we have seen yesterday, where we are taking up the energy, yes, the prayer which will take up the energy from the main vein to the back part to the crown. All of this is going to do this work of opening up the 12 caves and all the cranial nerves. Okay, but we are just looking at it, how and where the information actually starts from. In some of the mystery schools, the pineal gland is surrounded by 12 convolutions of the brain, symbolized by the master teacher with the 12 disciples. Okay? So pineal gland के आसपास 12 apostles or disciples, ऐसे जो दिखाते हैं, they are the cranial nerves. The sun god is encircled by the 12 zodiacal signs. So pineal gland is also connected to the sun energy into our body. So pineal gland connected to the 12 zodiac signs. King Arthur with the 12 knights of the round table represents the mystery of the human brain and its king, the pineal gland, who searched for the holy grail, represented by the pituitary gland, the queen. राजा रानी को ढूंढते ढूंढते फिरता है, मतलब pituitary gland को ढूंढते ढूंढते फिरता है. That is basically the explanation of the king Solomon trying to look, King Arthur trying to look for the queen. The queen pituitary uniting in the mystical marriage with the King Arthur, the pineal gland, brought spiritual illumination to the knights or the 12 convolutions of the brain of the round table. Okay, anyway, 5 minutes में समझ आ जाएगा. When the pituitary gland will connect to the pineal gland, बोलिए, when the pituitary gland will connect to the pineal gland, यहाँ पे थोड़ा समझ आ सकता है. ये दिख रहा है ना pituitary gland नीचे, ये सिग्नल भेज रहा है ना ऊपर into the pineal gland. When this union happens, then the 12 cranial nerves will receive the energy or frequency from this union. For pituitary pineal. Okay, उठ जाओ, सोया हुआ ना?
The queen is searching for the king.
Anyway, the king here, the story is the king is searching for the queen, but finally, without the instruction of the pituitary gland, the pineal is not going to awaken. Okay. Pardon?
Ma'am, so pituitary is
Yeah,
first.
pituitary will
Pituitary
send the
will direct
frequency.
the pineal.
Yes. Okay, the most important nerve of this 12 nerves is the vagus nerve. It's called as the vagus nerve. Extends from the brain to the colon. From the brain to the colon. बड़ा लंबा nerve है. पेट तक आता है. Okay. This pneumogastric nerve is the most important nerve in the entire body. As far as one's spiritual development is concerned. आध्यात्मिक उन्नति के लिए बहुत important nerve है vagus nerve. The vagus, to activate the vagus nerve fully, the pineal gland has to be activated. It will send the signal to the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is not the Sushumna Nadi. क्या बोला? Vagus nerve is not the Sushumna Nadi. Nerve is the physical existence and Nadi is the etheric counterpart. It is the channel for the inner or the soul breath which supersedes normal functional breathing. ठीक है? So inner breath, बोले? श्वास अंदर ही अंदर जो हम लेते हैं या the movement of energy in our body ऊपर नीचे also flows through the vagus nerve. Okay? The vagus nerve connects the heart and the head. It is through the channel of this nerve that the soul withdraws at the time of death. Physical permanent बीज, बिंदु, अणु, yes, उस seed को निकालने के लिए जो रास्ता है, that is through the vagus nerve. Okay? It is a fragment of the Sutratma, the spiritual umbilical cord, which is attached to the physical form and links it to the higher soul and the Paramatma. Right? So, ये vagus nerve जो है, सूत्रात्मा, मतलब अंतःकरण, connection, umbilical cord, है ना? उसका एक अंग है, उसका एक अंग है. Okay? And it is attached to the physical form. As the heart chakra becomes increasingly active center of light, its emanations will rise to the head via the vagus nerve. Okay, बोलिए हार्ट पे आग लगेगी, यहाँ से एनर्जी या स्मोक ऊपर जाएगा, किसके थ्रू? ठीक है, यस, वहाँ वेगस नर्व के थ्रू जाके पिनियल ग्लैंड को खटखटाएगा, पहले पिट्यूटरी को. Okay. So, as one develops love for fellow beings, unselfish emanations or discharges, smoke, okay? जैसे जैसे प्यार, yes, निस्वार्थ प्यार से आप अपना हृदय केंद्र को खोलते रखते हो, the discharge or the energy which is going from this heart chakra up, it will stimulate the pituitary and the pineal glands. Okay? Thus, the vagus nerve acts as a bridge between the heart and the brain centers. Am I clear? The vagus nerve is the bridge between the heart and the brain centers. So the practice for peace and illumination will help you to activate this. Okay? Right? Now look at this. Tree of knowledge of good and evil. The mind force. The roots of the tree are in the brain. The roots of the tree are in the brain. Tree of life. The roots of the tree are at the base of the spine. ये दोनों ट्री बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ये ऊपर से नीचे आने वाला ट्री है और एक नीचे से ऊपर जाने वाला ट्री. ठीक है? फाइनली क्या होगा ना, ये नीचे जो ट्रायंगल है ऊपर चला जाएगा और ऊपर का जो ट्रायंगल है नीचे आएगा. एक जगह पे उनकी मिलन होगी तो वो षटकोण बन जाएगा. When this triangle from the bottom is raised up to the heart, and the triangle from the top comes down up to the heart, there is a point of intersection where it becomes a 6-pointed star at your heart. Okay. So, the knowledge of good and evil or the devil, mind force, is in the roots of the brain. Cerebrum, pineal gland, 7 ventricles or caves connected with the cerebrospinal nervous system, operating through the conscious mind. Next is the tree of life. Cerebrum connected with the pituitary gland, 7 chakras, या हमारे केस में कई सारे chakras connected with the sympathetic nervous system, operating through the subconscious mind. So, the tree of knowledge has its roots in the brain, receives power from the cosmic rays of the mental plane. Tree of knowledge ऊपर से नीचे आता है. कहाँ से ऊर्जा मिलती है? Parabrahman से. We have seen this already yesterday. The Parabrahman feeds the tree of knowledge. This tree is inverted, the roots in the brain and its branches spreading downwards through the roots in the brain. The kingdom of God is the third ventricle. It sends its mind force into the branches scattered throughout the body. So, mental force will come into the whole body through the nervous system. Through the nervous system. Mind force will come into the whole body through the nervous system. The tree of life with the branches downwards, the branches are the nervous system. Okay? The tree of life, the inverted tree is upper and branches is the nervous system. The tree of life is a mystical Jewish scriptures, has its roots buried at the base of the spine and the root chakra. दूसरा पेड़ कौन सा है? हमारे मूलाधार से नीचे जड़ जाता है उसका और मूलाधार से ऊपर उसका पेड़ है. Okay? Its branches lie coiled in the eternal serpent, the Kundalini. So, in the story of Adam and Eve, when they talk about the tree of life, the tree in which there is a serpent, the serpent is basically the Kundalini serpent. Okay. So, the branches extend upward through the entire system. When the two trees are superimposed, they create a 6-pointed star. The converged double triangle. Clear? Okay? Once the lower material triangle is absorbed into the upper spiritual, the soul will immortalize its physical form. जब नीचे का triangle ऊपर जाएगा, then the physical form would have been made capable enough to bring down the spiritual energy. As we started off, like great beings, they first perfected their body. They first perfected their body and mind so that the divine energy could enter into this perfected body and mind. Okay? The form, dense cells and atoms would have been transmuted into immortal ethers. The lead will be converted into gold. जो शरीर है, dense cells है, ये धीरे धीरे golden etheric energy में convert होगा. That is conversion of lead into gold. Okay. ब्रेक चाहिए क्या?